Ngokubandlela mina ngibuye ebandleni lekweluleka ngalositha. Siyabonga ukuthola leli thuba umane nje angathi vele sisebenza ngale last minute njengoba ishido babe phongwayo ukuthi umthetho uyawuphuma kusele 2 minutes kushaye April 30. Nathi sinayo le concern. Kepha ke lencwadi ifike enzambama kanti sisebenzela khashana. Sangakhona ebuhlangana. Dineng letikhalo besinato. Kepha nje ngidawubeka kafishana lesike sakudiscussa ngaphambilini. Kokuqala kokuthi laba bemafemini asikhale ngabo. Manje sikhaliswa ngekwekuthi bese mina ngiyabathatha lemafemini ngiyanabo kaho emshingishini. Kanti vele abasibo bakhona. Sathi ke kungaba njani nangabe lo muntu wefemini awakaho atawukhetha kaho avela abhalise la kumathapha ukuthi ngiyawukhetha kaho nasekakhetha ngabuyi kumathapha ngoba uma mina ngiwinile inceke kuma primary sengiya kuma secondary ngiyabona ukuthi nakungathola nje 300 webantu 3 wemabhasi ngiye lapha ngiwathole sengiyuka nawo ngiyale kaho kanzi kude lokuthi lo muntu vele ubhalisele ukuthi akana bese uyanjinja kuvele kube kanjalo. Lokunye ke lesinako ngiloko ukuthi le system yethu ithi asikhethe umuntu lesimadiko lesihleli naye emalanga. Kepha emvamisa yesikhathi bese akusendeki njalo. Sekuta ukuthi iphungwayo uphetheni ngaleli langa lesivota ngalo. Encenye sewuyasho lo mnye uthi namakepisi njengoba sesiwatholile nathi ema t-shirts nje la. Na ibhasi ngidanithwala akusabi ngilokuthi vele lo muntu siyamati ukuthi ucodo sesikhethiswa ukuthi sekukhona lesitakuthola eceleni asikeva kule presentation ukuthi sithini ngalaba labafaka imali nekwekuthi ke uma sivuma leti imali siya declare ishayini ngiphethe emalini bengidayisebenzisa kanjani. I thank you.
Bitona ngiduduzile ngakadlamini ngisuka ka human rights but ngeke namhla sithola ithuba lekukhuluma demalungelo namhlanje ngiconsent ngenzaba ye-participation ye-youth kuthi ngicabanga ukuthi khona la kuthinzile umnakethu lapha ngenzaba lama message ukuthi vele bakhuthateka kanjani if we could have more clarity on that. Then bese sekuba indzaba yale social media management and especially because cishe siyathi sonke kusibantu babekho non-conformists and akusiko la kangwane kuphela. How are we going to make sure ukuthi siyabakhuthata vele ukuthi not only do they register but they actually participate in the voter in the voting process? Thank you very much.
Elibito lami ngithemba Makubu ngiqhamuka ka-FOTA Federation of Organizations of the Disabled Persons in Eswatini. Ku-EBC nginembuto lokuthi engabe i-EBC yini le kwendako in terms of making it the environment to enable the environment yeku participate elkhethweni ukuthi ibe conducive for persons with disabilities. This is the marginalized group lesayela emuva kakhulu. I-census lebe ikhona nga-2017 yaveta ukuthi abantu labakhubatekile bang-146 554 which makes 16% kule population. Ngomthamo lomkhulu lona EBC na ubuka ekuthenini kungabede umuntu loba representako abantu labakhubatekile in decision making kanti banema challenges la serious kakhulu in terms of education, accessing health, justice and everything. Nasekucashweni and babantu labeswele kakhulu lokwenda lokuthi nalokhu participate la elukhethweni kube i-challenge kusuka kwemuntu lokho batekile nje la ayofika lapha eMDS eholeni aye ku civic education kungumqansa kusuka aye kuma polling stations ayovota kulukhuni seswele sibantu labakhubatekile side nalama assistive devices kunetishosha lemakhala kungakhona ikhamba kusuka ke ekhaya uyokhetha kuyinkinga ngiyethemba iBC uyabona ukuthi in the past years bangaki abantu ababhalisela ukhetho labakhubatekile nasobuka ukuthi banga 146 ngiyacabanga ukuthi iBC ifuna tihluphe kuloko ukuthi kunebantu labasayela ngaphandle in terms of development. They do have ideas bayafuna participate banalo leave but I feel EBC is not doing enough. EBC is not doing enough to make ukuthi labantu balikhuthalele ukhetho and participate. Sike sabhala sanicela EBC ukuthi sicela nisakhele umhlangano stoke groupana sodwana just to educate us on how to send ukhetho 7 akuyendeki lokho kuze kufika nyalo lokho sekubhudela and vele siyabona lokho sesidawusayela ngaphandle kuhlupheka kuya embili. So ngiyacela iBC ukuthi akathathe serious indzaba debantu abakhubatekile ngoba lama challenges abo maningi kakhulu and adika lokuthi bakhone lokuthi babe khona ku decision level. So ngiyacela kungaba indlela technology letingenta ukuthi mhlambe bavote basemakhaya ngoba vele immobility kumbuloko kubatekela i-challenge lona nje lengitanayo lona usizena sifika lana usithi ufuna ukukhuphuka edebhisi ngoba lo mhlangano olanga etulo inhlanhla isikhanzi silithi yasebenza uma business ukhanza ukuthi akasebenze emali. So siyacela iBC work with the federation siyacela niyente lento ibe yethu sonke ngekwempela inkulu kakhulu le fraction le ngokuthi labantu laba no one cares for them. Ngiyabonga kakhulu.
Thank you Program Director. Siyabonga kakhulu EBC ama presentations lenwendile as we approach the upcoming elections and ngibonga nema concerns nema questions from the other speakers but then mine ngicela kubuta ngendzaba ye dispute resolution ngokuthi ngabe how effective will it be this time around to resolve lama disputes that arise at Ketfeni because they are there and some of them uyabona lokuthi they can be disposed of quickly angathi ngineke ukuthi aya enkantolo but they keep coming. I'll make an example. In the office we still have a dispute 2018 yalo when it's 2023 kube sesigadzela ikhetho nje kulama months letako a very minor dispute lebe ingavele isotheke nje quickly then so bengifuna lokuva ukuthi nimenjani kulama dispute resolution mechanisms ukuthi will they be speedily achieved this time around. And I noted also during your civic and voter education ephepheni though loko ukuthi there was a concern vele laba irezile leminye imiphakathi on that. Also I was just thinking as ni presenter loko ukuthi observers abakhona vele emakhetfeni they do bring about those issues nakawa identifyile. Bengathi as a stakeholder because nishite vele kungaba kuhle lokubambisana ngabe kungaba njani lokho ukuthi if possible maybe not for this time but for upcoming elections lakatawuda maybe EBC abe naye umuntu wakhe munye maybe lotawugadza things like that nalapha eKetfen because us as observers siyawanotha lama gaps angisho kanjalo and then we bring about a report ukhanza ukuthi mhlambe nayo sayifika late or the time discuss because during elections year EBC uba ready so ukhanza ukuthi nale discussion yale report sayita late kanti nangabe kunalomuntu wa EBC on the ground otonotha nje the gaps ukuthi okay this was an irregularity lesingakhona kuyiaddress mhlambe yendeke kuma primary asende show ukuthi kuma secondary ayisasiphinzi lemfole so mhlambe if they can be that one let's start nasifika nale report vele ikhone ku corroborate what nabo laba kubonile. And also I would urge EBC lastly to strengthen probably education also on their officers presiding especially nabo returning so that what they do is conforms to everything. Lokwendeka Mbabane East kanze ukuthi nalo wase Mbabane West uyendeka so that we avoid those minor things lesonela lelikhetfo letfu mhlambe bese selingabakazi ukuthi selinema queries. So I thank you.
Thine nje nasibuka le form le roadmap la ibekako siyabona ukuthi cha sinayo ke inhlitiyo siba kakhulisa umntwana ukuthi sibambise lokuthi bomake vele bakhetheke. Sibuke ukuthi kuta umkhosi wemhlanga lapho khona siba nato letifundisiso tethu sitaw khona lapho kuvula ithuba ukuthi njengoba besikhona emaganwini baka IBC bede nalapho kwanze lokukhulumisa ngalendzaba yelukhetho. Ngijabulile nje indlela ngibone benta ngayo emaganwini njengoba nathi besite netfundiso tethu sabona lo sititeshi tanzile nalemhlangeni siyacela ukuthi nilungiselele nanyalo kutabe kubhulwa emajaheni siyasebenta nemajaha siyacela usitanze iBPA system bakhuluma kahle njengomuntu ke nami lokwalisebenta likhetho umbono wami lengawuphosa ikakhulu kulabantu labasha lokukhalwa ngabo even ngibe nenhlanhla ke bengisebentela kumathapha kulokhetho loliphelile la khona bantindimbane tebantu labasha kuhlala khona ngaqinisa indlu ukuthi bantu labasha baseSwatini bayavota bantu labasha baseSwatini abagcine ukubhalisa kunaloku kukhuluma nje imva bethu bagcina ngalokubhalisa thina lebesikhona sibabonile bavota sacabana nabo bafuca bogogo sebajake kuvota sicela lokuthi ke kwengedwe emalayini ngoba kunalenkinga ibuthwa abavoti nje ngaba khona nakalobamba elukhethweni lolwalundlulile lapho ke khona nami nganconyiwe ngilovotelwako ngangine labasha labanengi kakhulu abangangivotelanga ngesizathu sesikhathi ngesizathu senhlonipho kwakuthathwa bogogo bafakwe embili bogogo kuthatha lichi kushaya siphambano kwatholakala ukuthi amavoti angishaya kepha ngaphandle bonke abantu bebathi ngwinile sathi nasekubalwa ngadliwa. Ngiyacela ukuthi ke kulolu khetho lolutako kuze abantu labasha batovota ngoba labanye bayajika kumathapha titeshi betitinengi kule polling center lebengikhona kiyo beting 4 so ngiko lokho abangabavote kakhulu. Ngiyacela nalelinye imiphakathi kungeto lamalayini. Thank you ABC.
Libito lami uBishop Mavovo Mkhondo ngiqhamuka ka League of African Churches. Mhlawumbe kokuqala umuntu anga appreciate ku ABC ikakhulu sikhathi sekuvula la kuseni ngicela ku appreciate lokho bese ngiyabuya sina conference na council sina league bekungaba kucela ukuthi sibe nalo lithuba singu league la khona babe president wethu babe hlatshwako ngiyabekisa atawubita khona bonke labafundisi ngiyabekisa baphelele esontweni lesive asonzele IBC atawufundzisa kanjalo na council kanjalo na conference singakucela lokho bese ngiyabuya kulokunye kuba ngalesikhathi sekuvota kumbambisa IBC ukuthi abakunake lokho bese kususa umsindo lokuthi ngiyabekisa ema candidate mhlawumbe ang3 lesevele acutselene laba bakami bahlabelela mina laba bakakho bahlabelela wena close by lokho kungawususa umsindo ngicela nibe nayo indlela ukuthi niku avoida njani ukuthi kungendeki bese ngiyabuya futhi kusendiwa lokufundzisa maye hayi kabi kufaka umdlandla kulesive lokuthi njalo nani yofundzisa libe khona lelitiya nangisho njalo konke la niyakhona banini make sure kusilelitiya likhona bata uphelela abantu hayi ukuthi ngoba abantu emaswati alambile yini kodwa nje phela kuthatha isikhathi nalokufundzisa kufuna ngithi ngihlete ekugcineni ngathi ukuthi letiya vele litabe selikhona kafishane cishe ngathi ngiloko. Thank you.
Ngiphakamane ngwadlamini la kanjilo njilo lengithanza ukubuta ku ABC konguthi kule market the voting market lekhona ABC how efficient it is to our economy. Noma ibhisi akabuki ukuthi lukhet volta phamsa njani umnotho noma. So my question is that how efficient is the voting market in terms of our economy la kangwane? Lokunye lokungumlayeto ngicabanga ukuthi tikhulumi letinye bese tikhulumile ngetikhalo tawo. Lo ngicabanga ukuthi kushiya ibhisi kancane is to engage to the factors of participating in terms of the education and social isolation and the personal factors. So ngicabanga ukuthi if ibhisi angaqala abuke lokuqala ukuthi okay kwendakalani kuqala, how can we tackle letinvo lama factors that affect the participation so that everyone could be engaged ato elkhetfeni ajabulile. I thank you.
Mabito ami ngibhekani bheki wakadlamini ngisuka enhlanganweni lesiphambano setuhlangano lemasiko phasi kahulumende khango esibongele lethuba ukuthi simenywe la kulomhlangano lo cishe lokunengi lesitaqhuma kuphathana nalokukhulunywe la hayi lokunye angibonge nje ukuthi manje phunga akasekho kanti cishe imbudo yami iconze kule plan la presente la the road map kungathi bengaba na mitigation plan
nangiphungwayo sekakhona
I unpack le mitigation plan phungayo because lama elections la ngebuka kwethu I crunch time dineng leti info leti khona letingakhanza ukuthi kufuna bene mitigation plan in place leta ubuka nje tingone tineng ukhala ngema resources ukuthi ama resources akekho. And for me, that is a concern because EPC is independent. Kufuneka ngathi abe well resourced kuze angakhangeti. Ngoba lokukhangeta ngaze kulu kube namathabela ngodi. Noma bese akusavakali kahle ukuthi la bakhangetisako ngoba lakhangetako bakhangeta ngekuliphi kufuneka be clear lokho. So I think it's a plea to government to resource EPC. It could be independent. Two, ukukhuluma system la maneke uthi halamisi ngale system uthi kunalenzala lesibayiphelelwe isikhathi kunalensha ngekubuka kwami ngathi kungaba nendlela ukuthi le system ibe khona le education about the system to the electorate. How does it work? What are the processes? Credibility of it? Nekuthi ke ekugcineni if there is any dispute the system ingabe ingakhanzekale ibe in play kule dispute sibonile emave kwanze ukuthi site system ukuthi ngiluze ngoba i-system was the fault noma ibe sithatha ma vote lomunye wafaka lomunye. I think there's a need to be unpack the system thoroughly to the electorate nakulama sessions civic education. The system should come in play. The other thing I ukhulumile ke lana ngenzaba ye registration ngingixolele mhlambe angeva kahle uthi sebakhona laba ku database sekufuneka naba labasha labangekho database. I think I was not very clear or was not very comfortable with that. I do understand what he means ngalo, but I think kulomuntu lo ngasi understand ngazicabanga ukuthi sekutawuba nendlela ukuthi kuthathe bantu bafakwe kule system prior, understand bese mhlambe kuba ne foul play. But I think maybe kufuneka unpack clear ukuthi usho ukuthina ukuthi sesifuna abantu laba 18 above. There's people that are already in the system or database. That's how I heard it, but I know what it means. Meaning, last but not least, I think for me, I think I just want to applaud EBC for this forum. I just wish it was done prior. The time is very limited. The engagement in and I think we would have given it sufficient time to engage and discuss and be clear about EBC's role in the elections and what the elections mean to the electorate and to the country at large. So I just implore those that are EBC by totally process them very thorough and very seriously because it has an impact to the future of this country. Thank you.
Kuqala ngale efforts. But before maybe ngifike lapho angithi nje Siyabonga kakhulu ema contributions nema questions la khona. We welcome them all as sibatholile. We will respond accordingly. Ngicela ukucala ngendzaba ya photo. Sicabanga ukuthi one, we appreciate your presence that you are here. Lesicela kusho ngani ukuthi siyabavaluisha bantu leni ba labakini as an organization, and lama questions lenikhuluma ngawo ema engagements prior la ke endeka last election. Kithi as EPC they still stand. We will continue to engage ngalawo ma issues lebese engage kuwo. However, don't be disturbed by what we have seen on newspapers regarding the adverts and everything. That was our decision on how to engage. We wanted somehow a structured way in which we will recruit, the staff said, on different sectors, of which we know these ones we must advertise, and these ones are advertised specifically for a certain purpose. However, the thing I'll Nyalo SAPC is to say, as we leave this meeting today, we would like to have an engagement with you in terms of the date in which we'll be able to engage you on certain issues. We have a wide range of issues which we need to engage with you. We have been trying to organize, and also to get advice. Again, because if now engage nonke ngale sector. Sibe singacela ukuthi simane since a project office ikhona mangalapha kuma ke Makongo please ngicela manje share ma contacts lapha sitokhona ukuthi sisethe a meeting la sakhona sisi engage khona outside of this meeting so iron out onke lawo ma issues vele nathi besenitsinga. Siyabonga. Indzaba yema-voters la transportwa ngamabhasi bekunene. Sicabanga ukuthi i-answer yakho konke lokho lapho ilapha ku-validation after registration. Because umuntu noma nga-transporta ibhasi from Mbabane aye eNzingeni or ever la kaya khona, if anga-appearishi le ku-voters roll, it will be irrelevant ngoba ngeke aze avote. So indzaba lenkulu sa-emphasize ukuthi let us be vigorous. Sikhone ukuthi sikhone kuchecka i-voters roll yethu nasilapha ku-validation. Sitokhona kwenda lama objections. Nakwenda lama objections sitokhona ukuthi ke abantu babe placed appropriately la kuma places le somehow placer kulawo ma places in accordance with the Registration Act. Ngoba yona iyasho ukuthi who is supposed to be registered where. So if ungakhona ukuthi la usho ufuna ustrike off ku voters roll through ku validation, but the process mase singale kuma polling days after sesicombine i final voters roll lapha sakhona ukuthi umuntu ngamkhomba ukuthi somkhipha umthini ngoba look at for uma processes kunema stages la hamba ngawo and kunemithetho lalandzelwa ngawo. I may wish ukuthi I know ukuthi there's nothing connecting you with Mbabane, but if ulapha sesengcile le stage umthetho awusangivumele ukuthi ngawenda lokho. So cabanga ukuthi nasingabambisana lapho sitawukhona ukuthi sisebende lokho once waba registered. Lo mthetho uthi le Registration Act you can only be registered in one inkundla. Within that one inkundla EPC so and kunema polling divisions. So the system yet once we register in one pick up because now veta ku 2. That is why sifuna ukuthi le duplication in registration via the system ipick automatically. Ikutshele ukuthi this particular person is registered in polling division yakhe ile polling station yakhe ile la ikhona khona. There is no way long system yethu la ungavela kabili khona. Indzaba imali i-constitution yethu umthetho uthi you will be nominated but on the basis of you being known to that particular community bese ikutshela ngekuthi individual merit. However nasibuka la vele because siba kunabo ma campaigns kunawo konke then bantu sebaba nawo ukuthi no sekufuna ukuthi kuyosebenza kumbe imali inzaba imali. However sina sithi no, imali should not be a basis ukuthi umuntu si elect kanjani. Hence le request lesiliba wait for anyalo yabo right of recall ukuthi lo muntu vele uthathwe ukuthi ufake imali wahamba through the course of process parliamentary lo muntu sekuthiwa sale abuya. So sisike sine lesikwendayo kithi sithi through the civic and voter education we are saying to the voters, please ignore ukuthi someone ukunike ini and make sure ukuthi lo muntu omkhetha ko you are influenced ukuthi angalendelani live angawendelani nini as a constituency hayi ngekuthi kumbe uninike imali let's say inzaba ku employment ema civil servants educate firm ngicela ukuthi sibe clear bongosi sihambe different polling divisions abezihamba khona siyitholile leyo concern leyo ukuthi no la ngaphandle kunemantu labakhona labaswele umsebenzi unemployment rate yatiwa ukuthi kuphi na ubone laba labakhona qualified people labane ma degrees or all qualifications labakhona laba unemployed. I commission ikubukile lokho ukuthi kufanele vele ukuthi sibuke lokho. However atabakhona lama certain positions where vele sitomkhanza umuntu lesimatiko ukuthi employed somewhere because lapho sibuka ukuthi lo mthetho uthi le responsibility is entrusted to EBC ukuthi one you need to comply with all ama legislation losebenza ngawo. Two, you need to ensure ukuthi lo khetho lakho is free and fair. Leyo trust then wena as commissioners as a commission then sifaka kuloyo lesitabe simemployile kufuna ukuthi lo muntu sibe sisho ukuthi umuntu lo taba low used to taking serious decisions under pressure aphinze abe accountable siphinze sikhona kumtracer aphinze akhona ukuthi athathe irresponsibility phinze abe accountable should kube khona into letendekako ngale I-commitment yethu ithi largely kule pool esitabe sinayo nyalo vele we are committed ukuthi largely kutabe kubantu abangasebenzi. However mangabe kunemoto yahulumende be government car letabe isebenza it will be very difficult ukuthi kuthathe mine nje umuntu lengekho government engasi ngiyothatha ukuthi ngumnike leyo moto because naleyo moto letaba sebenza ngayo encesa bese isebenzisa thina siyisose from government. So uyawukhanza lapho ukuthi why so una driver kube bonke abantu banayo ama license that's it then kulendlela yokusebenza lesitabe sisebenza ngawo. However largely I compliment ye polling staff yethu SABC we took a conscious decision to say sifuna mostly ibe composed of labantu labangasi employed currently and nalokuthi ke into letinenge vele masidenda kakhulu sithathe zenala ku bantu la si zaba khona inzaba yema registration guidelines ngicela ukuthi ibuye ngala ngicela kuthathana inzaba naye ukuthi i-legal advisor ngicela ungithathele lenzaba lele stabe sikhuluma ngayo inzaba yabo dispute resolutions nawo konke lokho ngoba sicabanga ukuthi inzaba lebe vele sisebenza. I-education ngicabanga sangilinke naye nalele ngisuka kuyo i-education ema-electoral officers ethu sengi-BC nani ngabuka nyalo sizame ukuthi sikhiphe ama-advertiser iplan ukuthi sisheshe sikhone ku-identifya the staff lesawukhona ukuthi sisebenzise lokho kutosinika enough time ukuthi sikhone kuba trainer ema-processes alolu khetho lestaff esisebenza ngayo because le inconsistent in terms of operations in terms of adherence kuma-electoral laws ingabawa ngilokho nje sithethe umuntu some entruster ne-responsibility ukuthi sabuka ukuthi hayi lona akasebenzi some trust and responsibility ukuthi be responsible ema-elections ke wona nje by nature a-eta ne-pressure nakusenjetwa because ema-contestants wonke umuntu usuke afuna ukuthi I want to be successful so kufuna ukuthi kube bantu laba well equipped ukuthi bayade ukuthi uthini lo mthetho angishake ngisticka to umthetho lenginikona kuze ukuthi ngisebenze so sitawuzama we appreciate ukuthi nisizame ukuthi bukisa ukuthi asibe consistent in terms of a application but lokho sicabanga ukuthi siyakuthatha kuma observer reports lesike nawo bokhango bo EBC bobanibani even from lama by elections as now it's one of the recommendations lebeka khona hence nyalo sithi sicela ukuthi sifane si advertise on time connect recruiters sinase identify labo bantu bese siyabona ukuthi sitrain ngale ku implementation sitothola ema results la ngcono however umuntu na engage nje a month noma late week uthi usebenza naye we trust ukuthi lo tabe ukubhalile la kungiko even na ku CV yakho because you are able to work and deliver under pressure but ke naso ucrack ngale then sengiloko nawo lokungafuna ukuthi kwendeke inzaba ema queues kuma polling siya EBC siba nema polling stations kulawo ma polling stations sibuka the total number ema registrants ukuthi ku register abantu abangaka for instance if a polling station I register bantu labangu 2000 thina expect ukuthi abantu labatawufika batovota lapho bangu 2000 sekufuna esinye bese siyabuka si mechanism letawenda ukuthi sikhone kusebenza ngalabantu laba itabe ingakanani siyazama lokuthi sikwende lesikwendile nje nyalo nje bese by elections bese zama kwenda ema streams within the polling stations kuzama ku-mitigate lezaba ema queues ukuthi angabi mathe we are open to advice kubantu labakhona ukuthi no lenzawo lena is a hotspot ibusy therefore siyafuna ukuthi ema polling stations ungathi angaba maningi however nakhona lapho there's another line yekuthi labanye bafike basibude ukuthi why are you wasting taxpayers money nengage abantu abaningi kanje bahledi kude ema voters asuka khona why establish ema polling stations amaningi kanti lokho thina sikwende based on the number lesitabe siyitholile ku registration sizama kona lokuthi lamalayini angabi khona bese ke emaswati nje athanza lokuthi noma ngabe ngikhona langa lonke ngidawuhlala but ku voting station ndawo ya sengiya late ngabo 5 ngiyela ukuthi sengiyovala bese ukhanza ngathi crowded ngaleso sikhathi kanti imini yonke lama polling stations bekasolo nje ku dry kude abantu labakhona sitawuzama ke nakhona usizama encourage abantu ukuthi nasivula leso sikhathi sitabe sivelile ku proclamation ukuthi siyavula ngabani isikhathi abantu bangameli ukuthi bayoyanza mbama abavele nje bayo khona ukuthi bavote hlanhla yami zokhona deputy mane ngicabanga ukuthi siyakuthatha lokho ukuthi asimane siphatha puzzle tiyana ngabe siyakubantu siyosebenza siyakuthatha bandla lokho kodwa nje ke siyazama ukuthi kumbe sikwende lokho ngoba phela abantu sebagula baba nashukela however kusuke ngakithi kusuke ngasiki ukuthi sifuna ku encourage ukuthi abantu ababe khona sine sithi abantu nje ababe encouraged ngeke ukuthi sifuna kuvazi kuthiwani we want to be educated ngelikhetho we want to make ama decisions lata ukhona ukuthi nasekusenjetwa sikhone ukuthi sibe semsebentini singamotivate ukuthi maybe safike sithole litiya ngicabanga ukuthi ingcinamba letikhona sitatithatha titawubuya ngala ku elections advisor inzaba yokuthi lilanga selishonile why is EBC engaging us now why so late bengosithi nesicabanga ukuthi siyakubonga lokho siyakuacknowledge lokho however le response yenu within the short space of time lenisho wona ukuthi nithole ngalo tingwathi sina isitshela ukuthi you are committed sawukhona ukuthi sisebenze tineng tintfo lebetisolo tenteka behind the scenes e-office sizama preparishela khona lokho tineng tintfo lebeti tenteka tima-obstacles tizama kusivimba nangalena sikhuluma ngendzaba tabo funding siyawati lokuthi live lihlaselwe i-COVID so na uvela nje ukhuluma kusuke ama-resources onke achanelwe abhekalela kabheke khona letinye tintfo bese siyakhona kusina sititfole ngale ndlela lesi sititfola ngayo nekwekuthi nje-ke siyakubonga lokho we are taking it into account lokho ukuthi la whatever lesikusho la nathi siyakhona ukuthi masisenda ema-presentations ethu la khona sifike si-advocate ukuthi asinikwe yona imali sawunikwa lokho ukuthi vele phela ema-elections akasi i-event nje kuyi-process kufuna lokho ukuthi masenza nje kuyo cycle lesingena kulenye masenza kulesi ngena kulenye in preparation for the next election lesitabe sibhekene nayo siyakuthatha lokho sicabanga ukuthi it's a constructive criticism sitawubuka ukuthi siku-addressa kanjani we hope ukuthi kutawuchubeka kusebenteke kahle bashito ukuthi we are a team ngicela ukuthi nginikele legal advisor sizamele ngale la ngasita khona bese iyabuya imike itawudina ngala ku elections advisor ngiyabonga.
Thank you very much, Commissioner and Moderator. I think Yami was on the effective dispute resolution aspect. Le mhlawumbe singazama lokuchaza kokuthi currently umthetho wethu ucriminalize all election misconduct. So nangabe ucriminalize when everything else is criminal. Isho kokuthi you can only deal with administrative complaints. And to address that, we developed a procedure, an election complaint procedure. Lapo, an aggrieved person comes into the office or or wherever close, ngoba we try to distribute and fill up that form and try and explain what sort of offense that is. So that sito khona lokuthi bese siyam advise. I-commission is enjoined within 14 days, iphendvule. So, Emma complaints, Ms. Mangweni, lasele, where a complainant is not accepting the decision of the commission. We know the complaint that you're making reference to. The complainant has been forum shopping everywhere. Good lapho angakaifaki khona complaint, but he's got on record responses from the commission that outline the law and the complaint and addresses his concerns. So unfortunately, agasigo. But Ngandolo, what also happened is that we're able to engage the judiciary, but designate there are going to be judges that are going to specifically deal with election matters, and they dealt with them adequately. Good, pending in respect of election cases, except for one corner, it was on appeal, and on that appeal, the person that was appealing didn't push it. We can consider it abandoned. Ngoba not appeal because there was a particular purpose where he wanted perhaps to stay the process. But beyond that, wasagasai pursue. There is also another one like Kulumisa Inzaba recusal yel judge. Nakona banota appeal and then they never pursued it. So in terms of judiciary, all the matters that were brought before the courts were dealt with immediately. Where mane basinikete judgment extempore, but the reasons will follow. But everything was done expediently, and the office was receiving matters. Those that were administrative we dealt with, and those that were criminal in nature we advised. Your matter is criminal. Have you reported it? Because another challenge is that people see misconduct, but they never report it. Then they come, Ganzipela, there's an aspect of evidence collection and everything. And if you recall, in 2018, we had to go to court because we were taken to court on an oranges case. It was oranges that brought us to court, where the person was saying there was a candidate that was distributing oranges, and therefore there was an unfair conduct. we went to court and argued on oranges, you know, because the person would not accept the fact that, yes, we knew, okay, he brought the complaint, we explained to him. Unfortunately, everything, if you read the Elections Act, you find that everything is criminalized, whether it's treating, whether you're giving someone food or whatever, that is treating, it's a criminal offense. And EBC is not a competent body to deal with criminal offenses. So we are hoping that with further consultations, as stakeholders, we'll still sit down and talk about these things, because we're even proposing that later on, when the election process has gone, we will try and come back and do some amendments and consolidate electoral laws. This is where we're also wanting to propose that we probably need to move from election offenses to prohibited conduct, so that we can set up the structures that are going to deal with the aspects that we find are criminal now, so that they can be dealt with and there are sanctions. We can benchmark in other countries where we know that they have an effective way. But right now, our hands are tied because everything is a criminal offense and it has to follow the criminal justice system. But there are procedures in place, internal, and we ensure that the commission answers within 14 days. And if we don't answer within 14 days, we get slapped in court. Why didn't you respond timeously? Because the timeously is within the 14 days that the law allows us to do. So, thank you.
Thank you, moderator. I want to not to respond, but to comment holistically in terms of 2023 general elections. We are having elections like no other. With elections globally, where service delivery and other things that appease the populace, that's why you have the easiest election ever. They won't even bother who is ruling, for that matter, when people are satisfied with everything. But we are challenged now, like Commissioner has said, we're in a situation where we are building back from COVID and from poverty and other issues that are coming along. And that is why everyone is, apprehensive. And we need to deal with issues sometimes beyond the Independent Electoral Commission's ability. So in that essence, that is why we are now engaging one another here, where we say we want to partner with everyone, including whether it's the editors forum, it's the journalists, everyone. We will be engaging so that we are assisted, positively criticized for what we need to do correct. And we want to have everyone have a voice in this election. So which is why we took a project approach to say, let us welcome every skill available at our disposal to make sure that these elections come through. So in that instance, we are taking all concerns seriously, and much as we have started much late, we agree on that because of so many reasons. But please allow us to engage. Please allow us to engage fully, because we do not want to leave any space unattended to, and we do not want to take any chance. We want to hit it on the nail. For whatever reasons, we want to include all aspects, all sectors of society to be part of this process. We want to address all other issues that are there. We may not have the resources to appease, but at least we will engage and get a way forward. On that note, I didn't want to be very specific on certain things, but we are seriously saying, here we are, we need your help. We need everyone's help, so that by the time we have an election, all of us are going to reflect and say, this is our election. That is where we are. Thank you.
Angibonge make commissioner ngivusele bekunene libito lami ngingilunga ngwakadlamini bekunene ngisuke eParliament. Kwami make commissioner ukuthi nje ngicale Nkosi yami appreciate lama initiatives za EBC. An institution like yours, make commissioner, globally, akusiyo institution lapho khona ukhanze kusina so 70 bakushayela etandla wena unene. njalo nje kuba nema concerns kugcine kufike nakuzana ku litigation ngisesho lokho wena kunene na usaqala make commissioner kunemagama lo washinto ngahlala kulawo magama empeleni ngoba look at for it involves ema stakeholders lamanyenti onke ane interest yinye bomake laba disabled youth nalabanye bekunene labakhona the list is endless kepha ke lenkinga make commissioner iba like tseneni ni commission nani bese seningena emgcumeni sen praise yinye I sector over another sector nako ke la kuba nenkinga khona kwekuthi how do you isolate I function yakho ungede wa compromiseka in your integrity in your impartiality as an institution lenje naso sitokubona ukugijima so uhamba ngemgcumo ngiyabekisa ngasuke ngibekise kabi ngikhotheke kabi we sector yinye how do you isolate yourself kuloko at the same time sibe ne confidence ukuthi udasikhiphela iresult lengiyo wena kunene cha ngiloko make commissioner
cha Nkosi I-emphasis inzawo tonke. May I just say emphasis is on men, the youth, women and the disabled. Sicishe sigrupheke kanjalo. Emphasis ikubo bonke. Sengilokuthi nje dlamini wekunene ngime lapha nje ngingulanjalo njalo. Kulula lo bese sengithi njengalokho phela sathi ukuthi vele kugcina kungabalance kanti nalomthetho vele ngiwo lo ungiwona ugcina usiphocelela bonkosi ngilomthetho lo siphocelela sesitawuvala bodlamini Nkosi sesiyavala dlamini kunene sesiyavala Nkosi sesiyavala na iprogram yami ithi sesiyavala hawu na iprogram hawu nayi uthi sesiyavala nase kuphume wena Nkosi sekutabe konakele hlala dlamini lo mthetho uthi akukhuthateke vele lokunakeka kwalabasha kwabomake kanye nalabakhubatekile nabo bantu lebanakwa lekuthiwa banakwe kakhulu for an obvious reason boba benkosi yami it's kind of a given lokungena kwabo it's kind of a given sonke simikisa bona kugcina nje kubelula ngiko ke ngathi bese simakulala kubathathu asimi kuyinye isector ngamane kukhaleke bobabe nje ukuthi ungathi thina niyasicinela ngalaba labathathu bangi3 lele kungibona lo mthetho ubaphusha ukuthi kube ngabo labachubekako
ngibonge kakhulu nonke lenikhona la we really appreciate your presence we know ukuthi the other pressing engagements lengabe nikuwo and also skats we had anticipated was by 10:30 would have been done until we not ukuthi we started a little bit late we appreciate ukuthi zoloni khona la siyabonga kakhulu singi elections commission as an MP thine we cannot conduct my elections alone that is why we value you as different stakeholders and partners labakhona la we sincerely request collaboration kini nonke ninele khona la nekusibambisa khona kusit we commit lo ukuthi if sit for them advices la in line with electoral laws ethu we are ready to conform to that siyacela lokho ukuthi I commitment nekhombise we are open even to engage ukuthi sikhone kuya kuma institutions enu different la khona some of you la I can say ukuthi you are representing ma entities la hlukene la nebantu labanengi disebenzi na konke lokho we are prepared ukuthi siye lapho we can engage ukuthi sende leyo civic and voter education singa even nasa si sende ma registration singajabulela ukuthi sibe khona I sector lenye lesinayo emasondvo konke la khona si ready siyasebenza thina nangemgcibelo nangelisondvo nangemsombuluko lonke eliviki so long as stout for our potential voters sikhulume tindzaba delicate we are ready ukuthi sibe khona. All in all, on behalf of the commission, yonke chairperson Stalo, ma commissioner secretariat onke, sithatha nje kunibonga kakhulu ukuthi siyabonga kakhulu your presence here, ma contributions enu asidile, siyethemba ukuthi nyalo nje in terms of thinking we're not the same as khona before sibe la, because we have to consider that when is advise kuto continue nisithinze sikhona ukubona ukuthi senda njani ekugcineni kwakhona umsebenzi lo khona ngula ngilothi ngete sasala ngete ngasala nasakhala ivelethu lapha ke leslogan sethu lesi asikhulumi nalomunye umuntu sikhuluma nami nawe nalomunye sisi nje I don't want to be left behind. Funa ngitshele lo ukuthi ngiyahamba ngiyakosebenta. Sicela kubonga kakhulu bonkosi nonke la. Sibonge nala nikhona khona emisebenzini ukuthi banikhululule leyo commitment bekusicalo lokho. Sitha open this engagane going forward. Mhlambe kuma platforms azawuvuma ukuthi sibe more elaborate. Asigcini nje la lamhla. Kwanyalo bekuthi it has opened the doors. Donke tinzawo sikhona kuzisebenze. Sicela ukubonga kakhulu nonke. Amen.
Ngicela siphinde simshayele tandla. Yebo kona ungikhohliwe.